Thank you, Chairman Gray and members of the Joint Legislative Audit Committee. This request for audit is applicable to the situations related to all community colleges in California to ensure fair and equal treatment for all community colleges in California. The ACCJC is a non-state agency. It doesn't have accountability standards, or rather they are unrestrained and defined by themselves. The practices are supposed to be reviewed every 5 years. But by the Commission's own admission, it uses self-evaluation and assessments to hold itself accountable. I would argue that is not acceptable. That was kind of one of the first red flags, coupled with the complaints that we'd received, Senator Beall and I, throughout California from various community colleges. The Director of the Accreditation for the Department of Education has taken action against this Commission based on their lack of transparency, not having clear and effective controls against conflicts of interest. They have found that there's a bias and faulty process in selecting commissioners. And most concerning to me is noncompliance with the United States Department of Education regulations and the manipulation of outdated regulations by ACCJC attorneys to prevent public disclosure of documents. This gave credence to our concerns. There are a number of issues that then gave credence to Senator Beall and mine concerns and credit for our request of this audit. Senator Beall and I met with President Barbara Beno in my office. In all my career, in my thousands of meetings with agency individuals, representatives, secretaries, etc., I have never dealt with a more arrogant, condescending, and dismissive individual in their response to Senator Beall and I. Now, that does not give us comfort that all is well in how they're treating our California community colleges. That attitude reflected in such a senior person raised huge red flags for me. But even more troubling, and we requested a lot of information, Senator Beall and I had previously and formally requested and did in person in this meeting in the office. 3 days after a meeting with these individuals from ACCJC, President Beno released a commission statement, of which I have a copy here, telling commissioner members of the evaluation team to shred confidential documents regarding personal notes, self-evaluation, team reports, committee reports, and evidentiary documents provided by an institution. Shredding of documents. You talk about red flags, ladies and gentlemen. That certainly is one. What have they got to hide? And what have we got to accomplish to ensure that our community colleges, all in California, are fairly treated